Yo, what's good? It's IllRoller16, and this is my 1994 Turbo Mazda Mx3. Check it out. Here are both the cars together. Got the all motor project. Make sure to check out that video if you haven't already. So let's go ahead and focus on the turbo project. Let's go ahead and start with the exterior. All right, so I bought the car in 2008 and it was originally black. So the first thing I did, this was after my red car, which I'll talk about in another video. So what I did is I got it resprayed in a whole different color, a complete color change. So I stripped the car to bare metal pretty much. Well, I stripped everything, the interior, door jambs, everything. And I got it all resprayed in the BMW Sepang bronze. Mods that I've done to the exterior besides the paint job. Let's start at the front end here. So I had the front bumper cut out for the intercooler. The front lip spoiler, that's from a 96 to 98 Civic EK. That's the Mugen style front lip. HID retrofit, I did a couple different versions of this retrofit. I had a black version, but I really liked the chrome. I wanted it to look real OEM, so that's what I did for the headlights. I used RX-8 projectors, and I think I used E46 shrouds, and then I'm using stock Philips 4300K OEM bulbs. Did a quick bumper release here. You pretty much just press that button right here. Press a button and it releases the bumper, and that's really convenient. All the lights have been tinted, so I put Laminex on all the turn signals and everything. This is a Laminex film, so they're all tinted. Kind of blacken it out. Even the tail lights got Laminex on them. I put the GS wing on this one as well. I do have a wraparound spoiler that I'm thinking of throwing either on this car or the white one. I'm not sure yet. Wheels and tires. So these are the, I think the KR ones. They're 16 by 8s. And then the tires are 205 45 16 Falkens. And these are the Whistler wheels, and it looks pretty decent. It works for me with the headlights, since the headlights are chrome and the quick bumper release is chrome. I went ahead and went with chrome on the wheels, or polished. For me right now, everybody's got black wheels, so I really like to do something different, so that's why I went with chrome. That's about it for the exterior. Let's go ahead and get into the interior. All right, so let's talk about the interior. Let's have a look. All right, so for the interior, starting with the seats, I had the seats reupholstered. This is the original seats that come in the MX3s, in the first gen MX3s pre-94. So I had these reupholstered. I heard these are designed or made by Recaro, but again, they're OEM seats for the MX3. So I had these reupholstered. Originally was going to go for like a darker tan brown, but I really didn't want that, so I went with something a little brighter, and it came out with this little like mango tan color, and it works. Also got the door panels redone, just the inserts. So let's go ahead and dive into it here. All right, so here are the door panels. I got the chrome door handles from Mazda 626, if I'm not mistaken. This is a Nardi steering wheel, and I got the NRG quick release. Got my E85 switch. This activates the table switching on my Megasquirt 2. Custom gauge panel. I'll throw some video so you guys can check it out at night. But the MX3 has really sucky gauges, and I upgraded it with new glow needles and new gauge faces. So I mean, it made a world of difference, especially with a lot of night driving. I drive a lot of nights, so it makes a world of difference. Besides the PLX devices, wideband, now I monitor everything. I used to have a gauge pod right here, but now besides the wideband, which is the only thing I really want to look at, I might add a boost gauge, but I monitor really everything through the through my smartphone, just connected via Bluetooth to the Megasquirt. Let's see, I got the Megan Racing short shifter with Bronzoil Bushings all around. So little shorter throws, gonna get a heavier shift knob. Car still has full AC, heat, everything. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Redid the visors, redid the headliner. Let's take a look at the back. All right, so back here, just the back seats. Got a rear strut brace. Here, my rear Ksport's all faded from the Florida sun. But yeah, everything's gutted back here. Got my battery back here, relocated into this Taylor aluminum battery box. And that's pretty much it for the interior. All right, so here's the motor. Let me back up so you could see everything. So the engine bay was originally the same color as the exterior, the Sepang bronze, but I felt it was too dark personally for my taste. So I decided to go crazy and just do something really bright. I did the orange mica from a Mazda Speed Protege. So you can see, covered up all the bolt holes that I didn't use. Welded them shut, welded some plates in here, and overall came out pretty decent. I'm happy with it. And again, everybody's taste is different, and I went a little different. So I did a wire tuck on this, so the fuse box would normally be around here, but everything, all the cables and everything have been rerouted to. Almost forgot the harness too. I got the quick disconnect. I gotta mount the bolts here. But I got the mil spec harness here. Also did a brake tuck, so these are all custom brake lines, custom AN. I did all the bending and all the flaring. So the engine, it's a 1.8 BP block, and then it's the BP4W head, non-VVT. Port and polish on the head. Custom intake manifold. I got the Exhintake Mod done. Got the valve job. Didn't do springs or retainers or anything like that. And then for the block, it is a stock bore. It is Supertech 9.5:1 pistons. It's Pauter ibeam rods. It is machined or knife edge crank. And I think that's it for the block. Oh, I did the ATI damper. Try and get in through here. You can see it's the ATI damper. But I did an ATI damper for the crank pulley just to avoid any issues with the oil pump. All right, also got some pulleys here. These are Garage Star pulleys. They make them for the Miata, so I did the water pump pulley, and I did the what's the name? The alternator pulley. A transmission, G Series transmission. It's got a stock flywheel, just resurfaced. Spec stage 3 clutch. and stock axles, and that's pretty much it for the actual motor. Very, very simple setup as far as the motor goes. All right, for the turbo kit, I had a custom manifold made. I'll throw some pictures. It was quite a process to get this manifold made. As you know, they don't make really any manifolds off the shelf for front wheel drive application. So that's the manifold. Turbo is an actual Garrett GT3076R dual ball bearing. And once you go ball bearing, you don't go back. So very, very happy with the dual ball bearings. It's got a 63AR housing and the anti-surge compressor. Got a Tial 38mm wastegate. There's the dump tube. There's the downpipe. All ceramic coated. And I made it so it cleared the AC line there. The downpipe is 3-inch. Turbo back all the way. It's stainless steel all the way back out the back to an Apexi N1 muffler. Got a 4-inch intake with the catch can routed back into it as for evacuation. I did it that way. Everybody has different ways of setting it up. If you set yours up through the exhaust or you just leave it open. 2.5-inch intercooler piping all the way around through the intercooler. So this is a front mount intercooler. Which has a 3-inch inlets, if I'm not mistaken. The HKS super sequential blow-off valve. Got solid AWR mounts for front and rear. You can kind of see it in there. I got a custom radiator. This is made by a company called Howie Racing. I believe they're out of Detroit. So I got a custom radiator, aluminum with Spall fans. This is a pull fan, and then here I got the AC fan in front. I did switch everything to AN fittings, so everything on this car has been switched to AN fittings. As far as the motor goes, just to prevent any sort of leaks or anything like that, 16 AN for the radiator. Gives me some peace of mind. Let's see, I got a custom fuel rail. I'll probably switch it up eventually for one of the newer ones. 1000cc injectors, so these are 1000cc Bosch injectors. EV14 injectors. Also, I got 6 AN fuel lines, I forgot to mention. So these are 6 AN fuel lines, stock throttle body. There's my fuel pressure regulator. I believe it's Aeromotive Trick Flow. Engine management, this is running an MS2, Megasquirt 2. I would like to eventually upgrade the MS3, but for right now, the MS2 does the job. So, whew, tons of stuff, guys. Under here is my boost controller. So there you can see the MAC valve for the Megasquirt boost control. So I have that there. Overall, pretty happy with the Megasquirt. Nothing beats OEM flash or anything like that, so don't let anybody lie to you. But if you have to go standalone, the Megasquirt's a pretty cost-effective way to do it. But on the all-motor project, I will be doing a flash ECU on the stock ECU. So one last look at the motor here. That's pretty much it for the motor. All right, y'all, so that pretty much sums up the intro to my turbo Mazda MX-3. Looking forward to getting this thing back up and running and getting some more videos for you guys, maybe some dyno times, some quarter mile times, some POV driving, etc. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to also tune in for future episodes, and also check out the all motor project if you haven't already. This is Urola16 checking out. Until next time, salute.